So we are back with Vince. We are at a truss which is holding a projector. Now Vince told me that he can wrap a truss with Versatop, and so I want to see how it's done. Vince, this is some of the gear that we didn't go through, so why don't you just walk me through it?
Sure, Sean. Basically what we have is we have an angle-mounted crown. So it's a crown like what we saw at the top of the upright.
Right.
But this one is a half a crown, and it mounts directly to a heavy-duty aluminum brakes. The aluminum bracket is cut so that it can be mounted to a wall or mounted to a typical clamshell clamp or cheese burrow or whatever you have in inventory. Use what you got is the motto around here. So we have different iterations of this. We've got just the standard heavy duty. We've got a powder coated version, and we've got a swivel version. And what you got there in your hand is what we're going to use to mount this drape around this truss.
This is awesome. So this 360 degrees plus already the angulation that you get from the ball and socket system.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, and what we do is, the reason we use this is so we can go to the corner of this truss with our clamp. Right. And then actually skirt the outside. Okay. And the way that works is that we've got these custom made 1 foot bars for the 1 foot truss. And we mount one of these angle mounted crowns with a swivel head on it. Right. And we go to a 45-degree angle on there. And then we can hit that socket and hit that socket. And then, as you can see on this side, we can go right around the other one. Right.
So no more using a sock or trying to tape it up or tie it up. I can clamp instruments now onto the truss without clamping drape.
Yeah, that's correct.
And again, drape $600 per.
Yeah, or the sock that you muck up and you just paid, $50, $60 for a sock. Right. And the idea is, this is going to be out in the audience somewhere, or it's going to be in a place where it's viewed, and it's unsightly. A lot of people uplight them, but a lot of people like to just cover them up. Right. And what we've done is, we've taken just a standard size piece here, right, which is just a 4 foot wide piece of drape. Right. And we gather it up on this 1 foot bar. Okay. Okay.
Let me hold this set for you.
Yeah, and then we just pop it in.
I'm rolling.
Okay. And then we can actually just skirt the truss. Right. Now, another one, we go right here, and then we can still get in with our clamps, clamp onto this truss. We're not blocking the truss out. Every corner is accessible. Right. And this is where you would mount to, is these pieces, not to these. So
absolutely.
These are imperative that we get access to. So we can actually have a pipe that comes out that holds lighting instruments, for instance. Right. And so you could have it sticking out between the 2 pieces of drape. Everything's hidden except for the pieces that need to be out. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to climb up on this ladder here, and I'm going to skirt this entire truss from top to bottom to hide all the wiring and gunk that's inside of it.
Well, now, we all know that looks a lot better than a sock. Vince, under 3.5 minutes?
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, and the nice thing about it is you can still access the inside. You're not blocked with a sock or anything. Right. And once we put all our cabling, any other hardware like lighting instruments or anything on that, then we come back and we button this up, and it hides all the unnecessary. We fold up the bottom. Any hardware that's on the bottom or around, like dimmer packages or anything, we can actually drape around.
And next, what we're going to do is we're going to watch that screen go up. It's the one I've been waiting for. All right, let's do the screen.
All right.
Sweet, come on.